I'm gonna try and make this simple because it's complicated, but there's two new compounds that everyone's talking about. PDRN, which is the salmon DNA from Regeneron, and PDGF, which is platelet-derived growth factor from our Ariessence. The salmon DNA is not approved for injectable in the US, period, end of statement. They're trying to get FDA approval. It's used in other countries, but not in America. The PDGF, or Ariessence, is also not approved for injectable in America, but it comes as a two-component product. One of the components is the actual PDGF, which is the platelets. That's a platelet-derived growth factor, sorry. And the other component is hyaluronic acid. The HA is not approved for injection. The PDGF component that it comes with is used already from the same manufacturer in instances for injection, including diabetic wound ulcers, they put it topically, and oral maxillofacial surgery. So it's being used for medicinal purposes. Therefore, you're allowed to, per the FDA, use it off-label on things like aesthetic. Now, there are some nuances to this. You're doing a procedure that has no clinical data yet that is approved by the FDA that you can say and market that it will correct things. Two is that you need to do it correctly. There's some nuances to how you're supposed to inject that. The salmon DNA, on the other hand, has no indication for injectable in America. And if you're injecting it, you need to be either a physician, and that's it. You can't be a PA, an MP, or an RN because the rules are very strange in America, and you could expose yourself to some severe liability if you're doing a non-approved injectable as a non-physician provider. So those are the two things that are going on. I think the fun thing is that PDGF, or the platelet-derived growth factor, is something that I would personally try on myself because I think that the data is there, and I really respect the people that are running the company, and I believe in the product. The salmon DNA, I think, has a lot of hype, and it does work topically. It's been used in burns and things like that to help, and this has been around forever, that salmon is such a good healing agent. It's topically, but I don't know how much I trust injecting that product, and I think that a lot of people are doing that online right now just to show that they can inject it. I don't need the risk, I don't need the headache. There's lots of other great injectables. We don't need to use that till it's approved.